Who will define the global order of the 21st century? This is the fundamental question that shapes our era and our future. Is the rivalry between the United States and China merely an economic dispute, or is it something far more profound and structural? In my book, I argue that we are witnessing a grand strategic game, one that will determine the very rules of the world we inhabit. This isn't just about trade, it's about who gets to design the architecture of the world and the systems of the future. To understand where we are going, we must first look back at the remarkably clear order established in the late 20th century. Following the Second World War, the United States emerged as the undisputed architect of a new, globalized international system. This dominance was built on several pillars: military supremacy, economic strength, technological leadership, and financial control. The US dollar became the cornerstone of international finance, while American alliances formed the backbone of global security. However, the dawn of the 21st century brought about a seismic shift in this long-established global hierarchy. The central catalyst for this change was the unprecedented and exceptionally rapid ascent of the People's Republic of China. Since the reforms initiated in 1978, the Chinese economy has grown at a rate that has truly astonished the international community. In just a few decades, China climbed the ranks to become the world's second-largest economy and a leading manufacturing nation. Today, the competition has evolved far beyond trade disputes into a comprehensive and truly multidimensional rivalry. It now encompasses technology, military power, finance, and geopolitical influence across every continent of the world. From semiconductor technology to artificial intelligence and space exploration, the competition for leadership is intensifying daily. We are witnessing a total restructuring of global supply chains as nations seek to secure their critical and essential industries. I describe this unprecedented situation as the final game, a structural competition rather than a traditional or simple conflict. This is not a simple war of attrition. It is a competition to decide the very structure of the international system itself. History shows us that whenever the world order shifts, it is preceded by an intense rivalry between the era's great powers. Just as the 19th century belonged to Britain, the 20th was the era of the United States. Now we face another turning point. Importantly, this modern competition will not be decided by military force alone. There are far more complex factors at play today. Technology, economic frameworks, alliances, and even value systems have all become critical elements of the game we see unfolding. Advanced semiconductors are the lifeblood of everything from AI and military systems to the smartphones we use every single day. They are the essential technology behind every industry, making chip independence a top priority for national security globally. The United States maintains a lead in chip design, but China is investing billions to achieve total technological self-reliance. AI is another critical frontier. It isn't just about productivity, it has profound implications for strategy and information warfare. The winner of the AI race may very well be the one who defines the future rules and standards of the international order. Military tensions also persist, particularly in the South China Sea, the vital heart of the strategically critical Indo-Pacific. The expansion of naval power and carrier groups in these regions serves as a powerful symbol of the ongoing strategic competition. However, it's crucial to understand that this competition doesn't necessarily have to end in an all-out military conflict. Great power competition is often managed through a complex structure of balance and deterrence, where both sides understand the risks. Both Washington and Beijing are acutely aware that a full-scale military confrontation would bring catastrophic risks to the whole world. Thus, the core of the rivalry is not about winning a battle, but about who gets to design the structure of the next world order. It's a competition of systems, ideas, and strategic thinking. It's about whose model will prevail in the 21st century. Let us examine the three core messages that define this strategic era. First, this is a competition for the global order. The US-China rivalry is not a simple trade dispute. It is a long-term strategic struggle to determine the rules of our world. It is about the values, institutions, and norms that will govern international relations for the foreseeable future. Second, the heart of future competition lies not in traditional military force, but in technology and economic structure. Economic networks and technological standards are the new frontiers of power, determining who leads and who follows. Third, the future world order is unlikely to be dominated by a single nation, but will emerge within a complex global balance. The new order will be shaped by a web of alliances, regional powers, and international networks rather than a unipolar system. Through this book, readers will gain a more structural understanding of international politics and the current global situation. You will see beyond the daily news cycle to understand the deeper forces that are truly driving the international events of today. You will realize why technology has become the core of national strategy and how it impacts our lives and our collective future. And you will be able to think more deeply about how the world will change and what that truly means for the global community. The US-China competition is not just another news headline, it is a historical process that will define our shared future. We are living through a pivotal moment in history, a time when the very direction of our world is being decided. As I wrote in the book, the result of the great power rivalry is decided not in war, but in the design of the future order. I invite you to explore these themes further in The Final Game. It is a journey into the heart of our century's most important story. Understanding this game is essential for anyone who wants to navigate the complexities of our increasingly globalized world. The choices made today by these two giants will shape the environment for the next generation of our global citizens. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the strategic forces that are reshaping our world today. If you found this analysis valuable, please engage with the content and join the conversation about our global strategy. I am Dr. Jongmoon Ko. I wish you all the very best as we observe and participate in the making of history together. May we all find clarity and wisdom in this era of profound and historical change. Thank you for watching.